Hi everyone, my name is Megan and today I'd like to share with you my empties for the months of September and October. Now I want to just let you know right now about the background noise because I started the dishwasher and then realized I had time to film. So I am so sorry because to me the dishwasher sounds very, very loud. So if you can hear that through the camera audio, I'm so sorry about that. But it is what it is. And then also I do have a dog and sometimes she likes to walk around and we have a wood floor so you can hear her walking around. So if you hear tapping in the background, that's my dog. Anyway, I just want to let you know. But let's go ahead and get into my empties. So these are my empties for the months of September and October. And I was originally just gonna do September, but then I realized I was going on vacation in October and I went out and I was on vacation for about 2.5 weeks. So I figured let me just combine September and October together. So I have a little bit more, a few more empties than I probably would normally have within a month, but I thought I would share them with you. So here we go, enough of my chit chat. So the first thing that I have, and I'm just pulling these out randomly. I don't know if I finish these in September or October. Some of them I do. I think this was a September finish. Anyway, this is from Bath & Body Works, and this is from their aromatherapy line from, I think, 2020. The number at the bottom does have a 0 at the beginning, so this was from 2020, at least that's when it was produced, and it's their Zen Garden Moisturizing Body Lotion. So I liked this scent. It has, it said made with mimosa, pink pepper, and ylang ylang to inspire peace and reflection. And I really like this scent, but I really hate the glass aromatherapy jars. Yeah, they're pretty and they look nice, but it is so hard to get product out. And if I'm sitting here kind of hitting it against my hand to try and get the product to move downwards, I end up bruising the palm of my hand or my fingers. And there's still stuff in here that if this were a like regular squeezy tube, I would be able to cut the tube open or at least squeeze it out, but I can't with the glass jars. So I have this love-hate relationship where like the scent was really lovely and I enjoyed it, and I actually have another one of these, but I really hate the packaging. So anyway, that's my first empty. So that was the Zen Garden. And then this was something that I did finish up recently. This was the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Butter made with acai and guarana extracts. And this is the body butter from Trader Joe's that smells like the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. And it has a very similar consistency as well. I actually had purchased this last year and purchased it kind of in the fall time, right around this time, held on to it. In the summer, this is just a little bit too thick of a cream for me to wear. So I decided to use this when I was on vacation because I was on vacation in Florida. And even though it was warmer, it wasn't like super, super hot. And I wanted to, because this was a year old, I wanted to use this up before I used other products. So I was able to get through this. I did start this, I think, at the beginning of September, and I was able to finish it. Or maybe even the beginning of October. I think I started it. And I just like pushed through it, wore it every day. So I do like it, but I think I'm kind of tired of that pistachio sweet scent. So I think I'm going to kind of not use that scent for a while. Maybe next year in the summer, I'll be open to wearing it again. But so that was the second product. This is the next product, and I did cut it open. So usually it's a little bit bigger. So this is the moisturizing body wash in the warm vanilla sugar scent. And I did finish it and I did cut it open, and I do rinse out my products in the shower if I'm using them in the shower. So I'm not a super big fan of the moisturizing body wash. I just don't like the slippery feel that I have in the shower. I prefer to put my lotions on afterwards. So this was not my favorite texture wise. And then also, I don't know if this was getting old or not, but I felt like this warm vanilla sugar scent was almost non-existent. Like I didn't really smell anything. And I am very careful. I know that the moisturizing body washes can turn and go bad a little bit faster if they're in the shower and they're exposed to the heat and the warm water of a shower or bathroom. But I take them out of my shower and I store them away when I'm not actively using them. So I don't know what the deal is here. This does have a 0 on it, so I think it's from 2020. It just might be that it was starting to get old, but didn't really like it. Glad it's out of my collection or out of my body care products. Okay, so this is not necessarily body care, but this is something that I used up. This is Molly's Suds All Sport Activewear Detergent. I thought I would throw this in. I actually got this from Thrive Market, and I honestly don't know if it did what it was supposed to. Like my sports clothes and socks don't smell, but I use this in combination with another detergent. So I'd throw in like a detergent pod, and then I'd also add a little bit of this as well. So I guess it did the job, but and I do have another one of these that I'm using. I don't necessarily know if I would buy another one in the future, at least not from Thrive Market. I'd probably try to get something that's just a little bit more convenient for me that I can purchase in store. So that is that product. All right, the next few products I'm going to kind of share together with you. So I did go on vacation to Disney World, and at the Disney World resorts, if you are staying in one of their, is it deluxe resorts, then they give you these little travel size of like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash and lotion. And so I actually had these from 3 years ago, I think, December 2019. And so it was the shampoo, the conditioner, and the body wash. And I had heard that they were replacing these with the like pump styles in the bathrooms. So I thought I would go ahead and use these up, which I did. I had like a tiny bit left. I had like 1 or 2 uses of the shampoo, 1 or 2 uses of the body wash, 1 or 2 uses of the conditioner. And these do last a decent amount of time. Like I think I could get 2 or 3 weeks of cleaning out of this, but also my hair is fairly thin and it doesn't take a lot of shampoo or conditioner for me. But these were old. I did use them up. Another thing I used up on my trip to Florida was this warm vanilla sugar travel size shower gel. So again, just a vanilla scent. Again, I felt like this was kind of light, but this is also one of the oldest products in my collection that I had, which is why I wanted to use it up. And this has a 9 in front of it, so I think it's from 2019, so I think it was time to use it. It's a very light vanilla scent. I actually ended up using this and pairing it with the Trader Joe's body butter because this has that sweet pistachio scent, and this was so light. I thought that they would work well together, or at least this and this body butter would not, they wouldn't conflict with each other. So it worked out well. So I used that up. Glad to have that out of my collection. This is another old product that I wanted to use up. This was, I did finish this back in September. So I think I had about half of it left. This is the Picnic Summer Daisies, and this has crisp pear, summer daisies, honeysuckle, and fresh nectarine. So to me, this smelled very similar to Marc Jacobs Daisy, and I really like this scent, but I had used up the lotion and I didn't have a mist, and I didn't have the daisy perfume anymore because I had a daisy rollerball, but it turned on me because the roller, you know, when you use a rollerball, like it just over time you get some of the, anyway, it just turns a little bit faster, I think, than a spray bottle would. And so I had like a little bit left of the rollerball. It didn't smell like the scent anymore, so I tossed it. So this was just sitting in my collection by itself with nothing for me to pair. So I did finally finish this. I would get this again if it ever came back out. I think the closest daisy scent that I've seen is the Denim and Daisies, but I didn't like that one as much as I like this one. I felt like this had a stronger daisy, like Marc Jacobs Daisy scent. So I did like this one. and I would repurchase that one. All right, a few hand soaps. So I used the Orange Sunrise Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. This has sweet orange, juicy peach, and sugar cane. I like this one a lot. I use this in the kitchen, and I would definitely repurchase that. I'm actually a really big fan of natural smelling orange scents, which is sometimes hard to find, and I really, really like that one. I thought they did a great job of it. This one's a really old one. This is Bergamot Waters and really old packaging. This doesn't even tell you what this, oh, it does. It's on the side though. It says fresh bergamot and white cedar wood. So this was something that I had had in my collection for a long time because of this blue sea theming on the packaging, and it matched my decor for a while. So for Christmas, I would put this aside and then bring it back out in the summer. So I decided just use it up, get it done. It was in the guest bathroom, so we also don't use that as often as we do the kitchen and the master bathroom. So finally, I was able to use that up. So I'm happy about that. One more gentle foaming hand soap I was able to use up was Carnival Kettle Corn. This was new this year for part of the summer semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works. And this one has Funfair popcorn, golden vanilla, and toffee drizzle fragrance notes. I liked it. It had a kind of a kettle corn gourmand scent to it. Definitely that kind of like popcorny, sweet popcorny smell, which I enjoyed, but I know that that's not a scent for everyone. I don't think I would repurchase this though. I think I would prefer to stick to more traditional soap scents, or at least scents that are a little bit more fruity, or like I think fruity is where the direction I want to go in the future with my soaps. But I did enjoy it while I was using it. Here's another kind of old packaging. This is Fiji Sunshine Guavatini. So this one I think I had from 2019 or 2020, and I think 2020, and I think I was about like here, and I finally finished it. I got through everything. So I'm happy about this. This is a nice scent. It's just kind of your generic tropical sweet scent. It has fragrance notes of sun-kissed guava, fresh orange, and seaside jasmine. I liked it. I have a body mist still of it in the travel size, so I am gonna wear that scent at some point next year, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase this next year because I have some other summer scents that I want to use up first, and this is nice, but it's nothing special. These next two items are the last of like my bigger empties, and then everything else is like smaller, like pocket bag or sample sizes. So this one is the Paraffin Hand Cream by Bath & Body Works. And so it's one of their hand creams. Again, I cut it open and I used it up. I will be honest, cutting this up and then using it is actually quite hard because it'll dry out faster than you can get to it, then you can finish it. Because with the moisturizing body wash and like with the body creams, you're going to use a lot because you're using it on your legs, your arms, your whole body. But with the hand cream, I felt it was a little bit too thick to use anywhere other than my hands. And so, especially this paraffin hand cream. And so cutting it open, I felt like I was just using a tiny, tiny amount on my hands. And then there was so much product left in here that part of it did end up drying out before I was able to finish it. I actually ended up cutting this open, using it for probably a week, week and a half, and then I went on vacation and I'm like, I'm not taking this with me. So that's part of the reason why it dried out. I did like the paraffin hand cream. I have some other hand creams that I'll probably use up first before I repurchase. And then the last kind of bigger product empty I have is this Native deodorant, and this was in the scent Ginger Lemonade Cupcake. This was one of the collaborations with Native deodorant and Native and Baked by Melissa. So this just had a like slight lemony cake scent. I don't know if it's just me, but I didn't really smell this scent. And I know some people were like, have talked about this and they're like, I don't want to smell like cake, like when their body kind of heats up a little bit. And I never smelled this. Like I'd wear this and I never felt like I smelled like cake. Like I felt like my lotions and body mist and everything else were much stronger than this. This was such a very light scent that I only got as I was like opening it up. If I would put the deodorant very close to my face, I could smell it, but otherwise to me this was not a strong scent. So maybe that was just me. Maybe it was a weird batch. I don't know. All right, so everything else are kind of like smaller items. This first item here is a Better Homes and Garden banana pumpkin bread scented wax cubes. So wax cubes, wax melts. This is from Walmart. I think this is like one of those like $1.50 wax melts. I liked it. I don't get to burn or candles or melt wax very often because, funnily enough, my husband is very sensitive to scents, and he's actually grown a little bit more accustomed to scents and smells, or maybe his nose has become desensitized of it because I've burned stuff. But what I have to do is, when I'm at home and he's not, like he's at work or out doing something, I'll burn candles, and then I'll have to open the windows or like make sure the candle has been burned, has been put out like an hour before he comes home, open up the windows, air the house out. So I don't get to go through a whole lot of like fragrance, like home fragrance as often or as much as some other people would. But this has just a very kind of sweet banana pumpkin smell. I really enjoyed this. I thought that it warmed really nicely. I'm in a kind of a smaller apartment where we have a bedroom and then a big living space. I put my warmer in my bedroom, and it scented the air nicely. So that's something I would repurchase. So I do have a wallflower here, and I can't see the writing on the side. I didn't keep the tag. I think this is like Tiki Beach or something kind of summery, beachy. It was fine. The color, it started out like clear, and the color did turn a little bit towards the end, but I was able to smell it the entire time, which is not always true of every wallflower that I get. I don't know if it's my plug or the bathroom, because I do put this in the bathroom, or the wallflower plugins that I'm choosing, but sometimes they lose scent. Even when I like unplug them, let the kind of fragrance clear out, and then plug it back in, I feel like sometimes like the scent doesn't change, things don't move. So this was a successful wallflower for me. I would purchase the scent again. I liked it. It was kind of a light, slightly sweet and beachy note to it. I don't know how else to describe it, and I'm not sure what it is. It might be White Sands or Tiki Beach. I think it might be Tiki Beach, because I feel like that's the one that's a little bit sweet that I do enjoy. So there's that one. And then I have this pocket back. Oops. And then I have this pocket back of In the Stars, which I finished up. All right, little samples here. I had this sample of SK2's facial treatment essence, the Patera essence. This was just like a little sample size that I got as like a free with purchase after buying $35 worth of stuff from Sephora. This, and I think they have a face mask, which I haven't used yet. This was nice. This actually little thing lasted me, I brought this for my on my vacation, and it lasted the full like 3 weeks that I was on vacation. So I thought that that's a pretty good sample size. I just kind of very gently kind of tapped out a little bit, enough to kind of create a little pool of the essence, and then I put it between my hands and patted it on my face. And with that sort of application, it lasted 3 weeks. I really like this. Honestly, I don't know if essences do anything, because it just kind of feels like water, but yet this also didn't quite feel like water. Like, it felt a little bit different. So I don't know. It's super expensive. I'm not going to purchase this anytime soon, but if I had the money to just blow on skincare, I would get this. I did like it. It didn't do anything bad for my face. I was using other specialized skincare, so I don't know if it was that or this or the combination, but my skin liked it. So that is the SK2 sample. I have this Lord Jones high CBD formula body lotion sample. I did not put this on my face or my body. I just put it on my hands. It had no scent to it. It was just a little sample. I didn't really notice any change to my hands. I didn't even feel like it was that moisturizing. So this to me was kind of a dud sample. I had this small Alpine Beauty Plant Genius Melt Moisturizer, and this is just a moisturizer, and I did get the small size. This is like a small travel size. They have a bigger size. This one is 0.5 fluid ounces, 15 milliliters. I use this in the morning as part of my AM moisturizer before sunscreen. It was fine. It's a little bit heavily scented. Like there's a strong herbal note to it that I didn't quite like. It did dissipate once I put it on my skin, but you can smell it going on, and it was not my favorite. So I probably would not repurchase this because of that scent. Another sample that I finished up, this is the Biossance Squalane plus Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. I like that. I would get this again. I don't know how long I've had this sample, so I don't even know if this is something that they still have. I feel like I tried finding this in Sephora and like I couldn't find it, or maybe I had just like didn't know the name of it. But anyway, I did enjoy that. That was just a little sample. I just tried Cocoa Floss, and I got a 1-month subscription, and then I canceled. Not a 1 month subscription, but I got their like first subscription, and I think it renews every 3 months. You get 3 of these floss containers, and I decided to cancel as soon as I got these. So I got the Cocoa Floss. This is the Cara Cara orange flavor. I really don't like this. I prefer can't remember the name of it, but it's the floss that's very, very thin and flat. For me, that's a little bit better. I did have braces, but I stopped wearing a retainer a really long time ago, and I know my teeth have shifted. So I don't know if it's because my teeth have shifted and there's a little bit of crowding, but the floss on this is so thick that like I have trouble getting the floss out from between my teeth. Like sometimes I'm pulling, and because of the way that this floss is manufactured, it's a little bit thicker. It will start to fray. So like if you kind of use an area of the floss too close to an area that you used before, it'll start to separate, and then that makes it even harder to get out from between my teeth. So I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I did not like this. The floss itself is too thick for going between my teeth. I prefer something much thinner. So I am gonna finish the flosses that I have, because I have 2 more. But I definitely canceled the Cocoa Floss. And it was a little bit like you see it. I've seen it on like Facebook and Instagram and other like influencers and stuff on YouTube. And so I was kind of excited to try it, but it's not for me. Another thing I finished is the Dr. Brandt Liquid Sun Shield. So this is their Daily Brightening Mineral Sunscreen. It has UVA, UVB protection and a broad spectrum SPF of 50. I didn't like this. It has a very strong to me lavender scent, and I don't like lavender, and I thought the scent was way too strong. The scent lingers on your face. Like I remember wearing this and then going outside and exercising, because this has a SPF of 50 and it's a mineral sunscreen. I was like, I'll wear this while I'm exercising, and I could smell it while I was exercising, or like outside in the warmer weather. So this I really didn't like. This is something I've had for a couple years now. I know SPF goes bad after a while, but I did want to finish it. It does say it expires 12/2022, so I did use it up before then. I just, did not like it. Not a good scent for me. I did try to use it up as much as possible. Once the eyedropper stopped dispensing product, I turned it upside down and kind of like try to get extra product out. So I tried as much as I could to get it out of this bottle, but kind of like the Bath & Body Works lotion, these glass bottles just make it so hard to get product out of. All right, we are in the home stretch. So I have a few more items. This is another wax melt, so I did get through a few of them. This was from villainouswax.com, and it's called Just Be. It's cherry dusted almond, strawberry puree, and sky high stilettos, which I don't know what that means as a scent. It was poured back last year in April 2021, and I did finish it this year. It's just like a sample, like a single tart or something. So I think I got like 3 or 4 uses out of it. And again, I put my warmer in my bedroom. This had a cherry scent to it. I honestly didn't really like it. I've had a few Villainous Wax scents, and I like the theming and I like the ideas behind it, but I don't really feel like I resonate with the scents. So I'm probably not purchasing from Villainous Wax again, at least not anytime soon. This was okay, but I was like trying to use it up as quickly as possible. I used up this sample of the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I actually really like this. I ended up combining these two samples together, the lightest and whatever this like second to lightest shade is, because I'm like somewhere in the middle. And I liked the way that this went on, where with this and then a little bit of Laura Mercier powder, I felt like it mattified, gave me some coverage, kind of evened out my skin tone, but didn't sit on my face and look like foundation. Like I felt comfortable wearing it, which I don't wear a lot of foundation. I'm not wearing foundation right now, but I might wear this. And even in some cooler weather, drier weather, which we've had in the last couple of weeks, this didn't stick to any dry patches, didn't make my face dry. So I thought that this worked out really nicely. I also like that the sample size, like it gave you a pretty decent amount. Between these two, because I was mixing them, I was able to get 3 or 4 applications for my full face. So I thought that that was a pretty good sample size, because I think I had a sample size for like Estee Lauder's, whatever their like really like well-known foundation was, and it was literally just like a swipe so that you could color test, but this was an actual like sample, so I did like that. This is the wrapper of a shower steamer, and this is from Lizush. Anyway, it's Lizush, and the shower steamer scent was a eucalyptus scent, and it says for nourishing and relaxation. So this is a shower steamer. I thought I followed the directions, but I actually don't know. Do you put shower steamers in the direct stream of the shower, the shower, or do you put it off to the side? Do you put it in the front or the back of your shower stall? I don't actually know. I played around with different locations, and I don't know if I just don't use hot enough water, because my bathroom doesn't ever steam up. It's a little bit too big, and we always have a fan going. Like the fan is directly connected to the light, and I can't disconnect it. So I don't know if because the shower never actually steams up, or I was putting it in the wrong spot, or maybe it was actually the product itself, but I never actually smelled the eucalyptus scent unless I was like right at my nose. So I don't know. This to me was not worth it. I did get, I think, 3 uses out of it. So in terms of like amount of product, I thought it was nice, but to me, shower steamers are kind of throwaway, because I don't usually feel like I get a whole lot of scent out of shower steamers. I don't know. Do you guys get scent out of shower steamers? Do you use them? Let me know. All right, and then the last thing that I have, this is actually a full-size product, but I have tried, and I've been using the Proven skincare. So you've probably seen it on like social media ads, but Proven skincare, supposedly you take this quiz and it's tailor-made skincare to you, including your age, your skin concerns, but also the environment that you're in. So you put your location, and so this is their personalized night cream. It's 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce, and I did finish it. I like this. I liked it because there was a little bit of a scent. No, There was no scent. I liked it, and I think that's why I liked it, because I've been using the Tatcha in the purple container, their night cream in the purple, their thicker cream in the purple container, and I like that, but there's kind of a scent to it. But this one didn't have a scent, so I thought that it was really nice, and it just felt really good going on. I didn't feel like I needed extra moisturization afterwards, so I thought that this worked really well. The only problem to me is I feel like this skincare is so expensive for the amount that you're getting. I think I'm gonna do a full review on the Proven Skincare and how I'm feeling about it, what it's been doing for my skin. I unfortunately don't have pictures because I forgot to take pictures. Anyway, this is not that review video. This is an Empties video. I did finish this, so I've gone back to using the Tatcha night cream for now until I start my new container of it. So that is the Proven Skincare personalized night cream, and I did finish that. All right, so that's all my empties for September and October. Like I said, lots of different empties because I was getting through a lot of the products in September and October. That's where I finished things up. So I think I'm probably gonna do every 2 months. I'm gonna do empties, and for November and December, I'm honestly not expecting as many empties at all because a lot of these products were almost finished. And it just so happened September and October were the months that I completed them. Anyway, let me know down below what products you're currently working on and trying to use up, whether they're Bath and Body Works products or other hygiene products, skincare products, that sort of thing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.